they're making it bigger than, you know, they're making it so big now. Even the charges and what they're saying, it's bigger than who I am now. So
what do you think they're doing this for? You were talking in the elevator. What do you think they're doing it for? Why they're doing this to you?
Because, I mean, the way this country is successful is if we have one set of rules and everybody follows them. If anybody gets outside of that set of rules and they're in the public view like I am, you know, it's like detrimental to everybody following the rules if I'm representing, like, to what they think is that I represent lawlessness and the outlaw mentality, and I represent that thug mentality from the street. So they feel like if they can punish me, then it'll punish people who are not as brave as I am, who don't speak out against things like me, who not scared to walk through the streets with no bodyguards. So they need to put me in jail. These other guys, they don't have to put in jail because they can arrest them on smaller things. They can't arrest me on those small things. They got to frame me. They got to do things like this. They got to have, you know, 30 charges and none of them have to do with me. You know what I'm saying? How can you, if you really, while all these cameras are here, everybody goes something to grow on. How am I going to forcibly do anything to a girl after she did it to me consensually? And that's not something I'm making up. That's what they said. They said that. The girl came to court and said she did this, she did that, she called my hotel, it was good. She said that, not me. Now, why am I going to force her? I mean, this is common sense. But no matter what happens, innocent or guilty, my life is ruined. Because when they say, whatever they say in this verdict, y'all not going to make it front page news. It won't be bigger, no matter what. All that you want to hear is that he's guilty, he's in jail, the reign of terror is over, the outlaw is gone. That's what they want to do. So I'm starting to think I don't know which story to read. I don't know if this is, you know, about, you know, black and white and loud and quiet, or is it about me and this girl? Because if it's about me and this girl, come on, we shouldn't even be here.
Coming down the elevator, you complain.
Something like that up, though, why?
Why would she make something like that up? Because hell have no fury like a woman scorned. You know what I'm saying? I'm guilty of a lot of things. I'm guilty probably of being a male chauvinist pig. I'm guilty of probably not caring as much as I should. I'm guilty of not spending enough time with people like I should. But I'm not guilty of rape. Just because I don't want to be with that girl don't mean that she has the right to say that I did all of these things that I didn't do. You know what I'm saying? Just because, I mean, of course I can't spend my life with all the girls that I spend time with. But I'm not married. You know what I'm saying? That's not a crime for me to be promiscuous. It's not a crime for me to be with any girl I want to be with. It's a crime for that girl to turn that into a rape charge.
But don't you think it's the circumstances here? Yeah, don't you think it's the circumstances here that is what's one discussed? She wasn't prepared, she says, for what happened to her, and it wasn't supposed to happen.
Okay, so she wasn't prepared for what happened to her. Where are those people that did this? They were all in the same hotel as me. They were all right in the same room as me. Why am I the only one in court right now? Why is the cameras all on me? And in the report, and all these charges, I didn't do nothing. I'm charged with being in concert with some guys. Well, where they at? Why me? Because I'm no, I'm not angry at them. I'm angry at the system. I don't want nobody else to go to jail. You know what I'm saying? But I don't want to go to jail for something I didn't do. You know what I'm saying? I just don't want to be the scapegoat. I want to be, only way I've been practicing my whole life to live my life is to be responsible for what I do. I don't know how to be responsible for what every black male did. I don't know. Yes, I am going to say that I'm a thug. That's because I came from the gutter and I'm still here. I'm not saying I'm a thug because I want to rob you and rape people and things. I'm a businessman. I mean, you know I'm a businessman because you find me at my places of business. You don't find me up in you know what I'm saying? I don't understand this. I don't understand this.
What do you think about the jury? You talked about the jury. You talked about the jury.
They look at this trial and they say, you know, here's a rap star, here's an actor. What kind of sex is he engaged in? This isn't safe sex. What do you say to that?
But it is safe sex because in the trial, in the transcripts, if y'all dig deep and be reporters, you'll find out I wore a condom. It was her who sodomized me. It wasn't me who went down in the dance club and ate her out. It was her in the dance club who had oral sex with me. She should be charged, not me. They're making like I'm some big gruesome animal, a sex animal, which is
your charge involves the so-called gangbang in the hotel.
No, it doesn't. It does not. But if you listen right in there, none of these charges of this gangbang, none of this gangbang stuff came out in the trial. She says people was rubbing her ass, grabbing her ass. Where are these people? Where are these people? No, she said it's an attempted sodomy. What is an attempted sodomy? If there was sodomy,
second count.
If there was sodomy, okay. If there was sodomy, why when she went to the doctor wasn't there any forceful entry? Why wasn't her anal? Why wasn't anything? Why didn't they find any of my sperm on the thing? If she's why wasn't any of my sperm?
Because in some states means oral sex. It's one of the states means oral sex.
Why didn't they find the condom?
You just said.
Why did they find
you said you were wearing a condom?
On the night we had consensual sex. Before that. Come on, follow me. Follow me.
Let me ask you this about the guns. What do you, Tupac? Are you sure? What about the guns? That's the other thing.
No, it's not. Has nothing. It's not my liking for guns. What about the NRA? We all have a right to bear arms. I have that. I have that same right as you do. Just because I'm black doesn't mean I shouldn't have a gun. I have a legally own guns. I legally own guns. Why would I come to New York and be unlawfully owning 2 guns? Who has 2 guns? Who carries 2 unlegal guns?
Tupac, you were
and mind you, a week before I went to jail with the police. Come on.
What about the jury? You talked in the elevator about the jury and the composition of it. You didn't think they understood you. Tell me about that.
I hope they do, but it's hard for me to believe that a jury full of older, more middle-class women are going to understand where I'm coming from, because y'all barely understand where I'm coming from, and y'all cover murders and shit every day, and y'all treat me like I'm New York's most notorious criminal, and y'all know it's people throwing babies out of windows and putting them in the incinerator. All I do is make raps. All I do is rap and talk loud. My biggest crime is talking loud. You know what I'm saying? Y'all don't have nothing else besides that.
Right. Thanks. Tupac for sure.
Hey, it beats the black.
I mean, the whole reason I didn't do the spitting and everything is so we can not have this. I appreciate that too. Can you please not block the car? Please, guys. You gonna beat it, baby? You gonna beat it?
Hey, yo, dude. Hey, yo, dude. Stay strong.
Bye-bye. Be safe, my brother. Keep your hand up, Tupac.
I mean, he said that you know, she didn't.
Wait.
She's a groupie. You were talking about that. What do you think that's all about?
I think she actually probably did go to have sex and things didn't work out the way she expected them, you know, and then she just called rape on him. But I don't think it's fair. I think she should pay for what she done to him.
You think he's being scapegoated? You know, like he's being nailed just because of who he is?
Yeah, probably.
And what you said earlier, what you think? I mean, women like that are going for that. I mean,
they're going for sex. Same thing with Tyson, you know. You're going there for something, you know. People don't hang around you 2, 3 o'clock in the morning. They constantly call you. You're going for something, okay? And if things don't work out the way you expect them, why would you call rape? You know, you done it. Just go ahead about your business and leave it like that, right?
Okay. And where are you from? Manhattan or Brooklyn or what?
Queens.
Queens. That was my next guess. And let me get your name and the spelling of your last name.
Lady.
Lady? L-A-D-Y?
Yes. Campbell. C-A-M-P-B-E-L-L.
Okay. Lady Campbell.
Hi, Tupac. How you doing? Can you tell me how you doing today?
Well, I just had to listen to the prosecution's closing argument, and it was just so far from the truth that it really just has me drained at the end of the day. But I'm leaving it in the hands of the jury. I'm learning a lot about people's innermost fears in this trial, because it's not even about my trial no more. It's just about loud rap music, tattoo having thugs. It's not even about me no more. It's about, you know, some nightmare that these people having.
She's talking about thug life and all that, trying to...
He's definitely guilty. Anybody with thug life tattooed on their stomach is guilty. What type of reasoning is that? You know what I'm saying? We got different backgrounds. We come from 2 different places. Just because I look different than her doesn't mean that I'm a sodomizer or a raper. They've said it in the... I can't understand why it's this close. They talking about there's no evidence that I ever sodomized her, even though you put that all over the paper. And every time they take a quote out of this courtroom, they take a quote from out of her mouth, which is, you know, the stuff to put me in jail. It's nothing that's been true. I just want print the facts so everybody can sort it out. My life is ruined because nobody has a chance to get the facts.
And the fact is that there was no semen found.
No semen found, no forcible entry, no entry into the anal, no nothing, none of that. You know,
no fingerprints on the gun.
No fingerprints on the guns, you know what I'm saying? The only time ever there was an act of sodomy, she admitted she did it to me. I should be, you know, putting charges on this girl who sodomized me on the floor of a dance club. Why am I in court? You know what I'm saying? Get my life ripped apart. But I'm here, I'm gonna go through it just to show that I have faith in the American system. But for me to have faith in the American system, these juries and everybody else has to, you know what I'm saying, play the same role and to keep an open mind. I'm already convicted. My whole life has been turned around. I lost every job, I lost everything, every opportunity. I can't get buy cars, can't get rent, can't get none of that. But I'm still a survivor, you know, I'm still coming to court, still smiling, still signing autographs. But soon I'm gonna go crazy, you know what I'm saying? And it's up to the world, you know, America eats its babies. No matter what y'all think about me, I'm still your child, you know what I'm saying? You can't just turn me off like that. But that was in my room. I can't, you know, I don't know who owns the gun.
How old are you, 23?
23.
So you feel that your career is...
Yeah, it is. Why would I own a gun? I've registered guns, you know what I'm saying? I'm a legal owner of guns.
In California.
California. So I came to New York and wanted to be an illegal gun runner now. You know, that's what they want you to believe. I want to start erasing... What? Come on, man. This is all about my image. Has nothing to do with me. This is all about my image. It's like MTV, all the papers, they building me up. Now they destroying me on the same image that they perpetuated. You know what I'm saying? I'm selling records. This is what I do for a living. I'm selling records. Don't get it twisted. This is not my real life. This is not how my real life is supposed to be. I'm not supposed to be really having all these villains in my life. I'm not supposed to be having, you know, the Philadelphia. I can't do shows. Everybody's already, I'm guilty. Even though the only crime I've been convicted of is fighting. Hitting somebody in the face with my fists, ever. Only crime. But I can't even go to Philly, I can't go to Texas, I can't go nowhere. So
you're maintaining your innocence.
I'm maintaining my innocence. Because I'm loud, I didn't shut up. But I didn't think they was gonna take it this serious. Me keep talking out, I didn't think it was gonna be a matter of life and death.
The complainant's statement was right, it's deny the allegations, and plead not guilty. Calendar, T-Pack, Amaru, Shakur.
I have checked with the district attorney's vigilance on that matter, in which case that they will accept it.
That's fine. Perhaps make that 0-10 day.
On order that vegetarian diet.
Well, 311 on the calendar, T-Pack, Amaru, Shakur.
That's fine. Perhaps make that 0-10 day.
0-10. All right, Mr. Shakur, you have the right to have a speedy preliminary hearing. That means longer than 10 court days or to those 60 calendar days.
Now this girl, who I can't say her name, but if I was to say her name, 1,000 all over the world would go, I put this on everything I love, When I was in Atlanta, I was pulled over at a gas station. Some dudes from New York pulled over next to me and told me the girl's name. They said, I know the girl that did it. They told me her name and where she's from, say she's scandalous. I can't go on TV talking about this girl, because that's what they want me to do.
Rapper Tupac Shakur appeared in municipal court this morning after his attorney entered a plea of not guilty to 2 counts of aggravated assault in connection to the shooting of 2 off-duty police officers last month. A preliminary hearing was held. Shakur looked on as one witness, Edward Fields, told the court he saw a profile of a man who looked like Shakur fire a shot from a Mercedes at Clayton County Police Officer Mark Whitwell.
You see him here in court today? All right, would you point him out for the record? All right, would you let the record reflect, please, that the witness, Mr. Fields, has identified Tupac Shakur as that man?
Fields says he later described the man as Tupac Shakur, but under cross-examination, he admitted it was dark on that Halloween night when the shooting incident occurred. Scott Whitwell told the court he saw his brother Mark with a gun, but he did not see him fire it. Scott admitted it was a gun he had taken from the Henry County property room.
This was a weapon which he had no right to have.
It's Henry County narcotics weapon, sir.
Yeah. A weapon he seized that was supposed to be in the property room. So.
No, sir, a weapon that I seized from a case that had been disposed.
A witness told police that Shakur fired at the officers. 3 casings from a 9mm weapon were found on the scene. Shakur starred in the movie Poetic Justice with singer Janet Jackson and in the 1992 movie Juice. Shirley Washington, Channel 5 Eyewitness News.
They want me to get on TV and talk about my black sister is a hoe and she's a bitch and she's a money grubber. I ain't fit to say that. I don't have to do that to show that I'm innocent. You know what I'm saying? I'm not guilty. People should look me in my eyes. They should look me in my eyes. And anybody that thinks I committed that rape should go get Brenda's Got a Baby and keep your head up and listen to him thoroughly.
Don't block my way and don't hit my lawyer.
Tupac, you think this is a bum rap?
Instead of the hearing on the bail matter, bail issues.
All right, I'll set a hearing. If you want to bring a motion to your disband, is that your?
Yes, sir.
All right, I'll set it up for May 25th, 1994 at 9 a.m. in Division 75.
Your Honor, I may be in trial that day. Is there any way you can set it for sooner than that? Because that is probation violation.
All right, make it the 20th.
Thank you.
So many questions. When this began, we was the perfect match.
Well, unfortunately, there's nothing to report. Nothing bad, nothing new. Here I am at court, writing. No news. Thank you. That should be enough. That's for my friend there, the cameraman, to get paid today. I helped him make that check. So,
Merry Christmas to the press. I appreciate the present you've given me for giving me a fair trial and a fair shot of justice. I thank you from the bottom of my heart for just destroying everything I worked for the past 22 years. And a happy new year to you too. You did your job. I'm out of money. I'm out of all my resources. You made me look like the bad guy in my own community, and I appreciate it. Thank you very much.
This is the first thing you've heard him say in like 2 weeks of court. You know, Your Honor, and throughout this entire court case, you haven't looked me or my attorney in the eye once. It's obvious that you're not here in search of justice. So therefore, there's no point in me asking for a lighter sentence. I don't care what you do because you're not respecting us. This is not a court of law as far as I'm concerned. No justice is being served here. And you still can't look me in the eye. And so I say, do what you want to do. Give me whatever time you want because I'm not in your hands. I'm in God's hands. You can cut the tension in the courtroom with a knife. It moved the whole side of the prosecution. I didn't say it like Pac said it. The way Pac said it, everybody's eyes in the courtroom watered up. Nobody could speak for a minute. Brave motherfucker, yo.
I appeared in court today, but had little to say about being shot. How are you this morning?
After 3 days of deliberations, the jury has finally decided the fate of rapper Tupac Shakur. Guilty on 3 counts of sexual abuse, he now faces 1.5 to 4.5 years in prison.
For me.
Tupac, do you want to say what you were telling us in the elevator?
Yeah. Hey, look here. Man.
Main impetus for the incarceration of Mr. Shakur was from City Hall. Mr. Giuliani himself.
Being 23, being black, and last name being Shakur in America, he never had a chance.
Get back. Get back. Open up, please. Excuse me, through. Excuse me, through. Just keep it tight. That's all.
Mr. Shakur, how are you this morning?
No, no problem.
This way. Right here. Come on.
Good work, fellas.
This is so stupid.
Shakur was not in the courtroom when the verdicts were read. He had appeared in court earlier during the day, but then returned to a hospital which he'd signed himself out of Wednesday. Shakur is recovering from 5 gunshot wounds suffered this week during an apparent attempted robbery. He and a co-defendant face a maximum of 7 years in prison.